Warning, the following contains material that may be too disturbing to some people. Descriptions of violence, mature situations, and adult themes. This is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. I leapt headfirst into the black, searching for answers. I found only more questions. My memories fade with each step. I feel a weight. It's so heavy. I find nothing. And here in darkness, I awaken for the first time. My skin is on fire. My lungs ache for air. My body's too weak to stand. To fight back. The pain pierces every thought. Death would be a kindness that I do not deserve. Let me die broken. Oh, is this thing working? Hello. Welcome to Broken, episode 35, where we're back. We're playing some more tabletop RPG goodness for you guys. It's been a while. How is everybody doing? Everybody? Hello? Are they playing a prank on me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't think I was going to do that, but we did anyways.
Oh, good, we can finally breathe.
It's going to go so long.
It's like when the teacher comes in and all the students are like, let's all turn our desks around.
Yeah.
I do want to say we did all hold our breath when the thing started to begin with. And then it went too long.
This is true.
I win.
She cheated.
I still won.
Cheater.
Oh, I definitely lost. Y'all couldn't hear me just dying of laughter.
No, I did at the very beginning.
I thought
but that doesn't count. Then he held his breath.
I thought my internet died. I was like, oh no.
See, I told you. Shouldn't do that.
The curse of last week has returned.
Suffering.
Return the slab.
Yeah, you guys are like, it's not just you that can make us suffer. Like we can also make you suffer.
We're also capable of making people suffer.
Well, thank you guys for keeping me on my toes.
We practically made the whole city of Nitaku suffer.
You
so
did.
That is not on purpose.
Correction. Dank caused the suffering.
I'll agree to that.
Fair, once more, I was left unsupervised. We were left unsupervised.
Who's responsible for Dank's actions, Naela?
God. You right.
Bruh.
Oh no! I cursed 3 times. I'm sorry.
It's all good. We all know this is the bruh show, as they find out on YouTube.
That's because I'm here.
No. Me and Maury over there on the other one are like, bruh, every like 5 seconds.
Hey, we can usually last through the first 10 minutes.
We try.
The last several videos have had no real issues. I think there's like 1 or 2 in one of them. So you guys got a really good record as of late. It's about time that we got a couple in there. Okay, well, it sounds like everybody's doing really good. Welcome, everybody. So why don't we do the thing where we go around, we introduce everybody's characters, we talk a little bit about where they are right now, and then at the end, we'll be like, this is what's happened lately, if it hasn't already been discussed. So, Dank, we're gonna start with you. How's it?
Oh yeah, party's resident limbo champion. Rolling on through.
Yeah.
He
Not
immediately
clunking my head or making any horrible mistakes at all. We are trying to pick up the pieces of what happened in the aftermath of the Tower of Merrick exploding. Trying to save some lives, restore power before it is too late. We're probably going to end up going to the flooded vaults to see if we can scavenge some stuff to get the wheel back working.
Yeah.
We're going to be on a boat, probably. It's going to be awesome.
I'm on a boat, bruh.
Oh.
All right, cool. Thank you, Dank.
Anytime.
Question.
Oh my god.
Question. What's the item you're working on now?
Oh, let's see here. So I already got 1 gun. Not going to go for the couch. Got the shovel. The boots.
Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. I remember.
What was it?
What was it? What was it?
Bro,
man?
I forgot.
Did I say the name brand on stream? I can't remember.
You can say the name brand, yeah.
Brands.
Ray-Bans.
What?
Oh yeah, my shades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ravens.
Cool. I will keep that in mind. Thank you, Dank. Up next, we have the 1, the 2 of them, because there are 2 of them. Gerblin, how's it going? Gerblin and the Enigmas, or Enigma and Amagine. How's it going?
Well, Amgene's not dead, which I'm kind of surprised by, but you know,
Me too.
fair and valid, I guess. Yeah, I think they're both kind of figuring out how to navigate, you know, having an additional version of themselves that they're actually dealing with. So yeah, things are a little weird, I think, for both of them. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. It's just weird for both of them at the moment.
You guys did a really good job with the bunker. The major threat, which I thought would be each other, you guys dealt with very well. And also there was like potential for some other stuff to go south there that you guys were just too good at RPing to trigger. You guys just played the game really good. You guys deserve a round of applause for that. You avoided some major consequences there. I think. I mean, there's always
tried.
There's always the chance that something pops back up. But for the time being, I think you guys did a really good job. And a lot of that is on the 4 hands of you. So because there's 2 of them. Because there's 2 of them.
Oh my god.
Okay, sorry. Dumb joke. Well, thank you. Thank you, Gerblin.
God, that was a dad joke.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't
What
even
can
have kids.
What can I say?
ladies.
I'm getting old.
Shut up. No, you're not.
Yeah, no.
All right. Well, thank you, Gerblin. Up next, we got Mori, who's playing Cassidy for you guys today. Mori, how's it going?
I am taking a hard, well-deserved nap.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you mentioned a minute ago it had been since episode 25 that you slept?
Yeah.
Yes.
Get rid of those negatives, bro.
It's like almost 10 sessions. It's too bad because right at 10 sessions you get an achievement. It's like
Achievement. You
No,
died.
there's
achievement
not.
unlocked. Sleep hallucinations. Or
Yeah.
lack of sleep.
Yeah, that
hallucinations.
tracks.
Naela can just
hallucinations.
get Naela can just get hallucinations by drugs.
That's true, yeah. So what else is going on with Cassidy? You got your robot back, right?
Yeah, Cassidy's happy she got baby back.
Your row baby.
Yeah. Was half tempted to strangle Dank, but she didn't. She was good.
For the time being.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Relatively.
Right on.
Yeah. Dank promised to talk later, so that's the only reason why he's not dead yet.
I think you'd have to catch him on his wheelies first.
She had him in her hands. That's
Right on.
Help Derrin get a heavy discount with the breathers.
Yeah.
And then next time.
Yeah.
Heavy discounts are always good.
Yeah. And she seems to be the only person that really took Amgene in stride.
As in, like, everyone else is, like, ready at any second to kill Imogen? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Make one wrong move and...
Dank, are you still pointing the gun at Imogen? Like, just, like...
Not only that, but, like,
yeah.
just, like, the acceptance of why they look like Enigma.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right, because the role, right? The role that everyone had
Yeah.
to do to, like...
I mean...
Darren's assistance, it was a rule of threes.
Yeah. Right on. Right on. Right on. Okay.
No. I do have a quick question, though. Since she's been up for roughly 48 hours, does that mean she's going to be sleeping longer than everybody else?
I mean, probably. Like, if you just, like, let yourself sleep, if you all don't decide to, like, wake up at a certain time. I mean, just like normal, if you stay up an extra day, you're going to be really tired and probably your body's going to want to sleep a bit longer.
Well, I mean, everything's shut down, so unless, like, they tell Waywatcher to wake her up.
Right. So you don't even have DDMs right now, do you? Oh, no.
We brought the power cells. We got power cells.
We have
so
power
we
to
did
run
something.
the DDMs,
Okay,
but we wouldn't have, like, alarms and things.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to sleep.
Yeah. That's what's just crossing my mind. I was like, oh, no.
Mm.
I would be the most prepared for that than the rest of them, though.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, but you still wouldn't be able to sleep.
Not properly, anyways. So it's like,
Yeah, not
unless they
properly, but-
specified, we're just going on whatever our body clocks are.
Yeah. Fair enough. You guys can always, like, try to wake each other up if, like, you know, if you're like, all right, time for us all to go. I guess it's up to y'all. Well, thank you, Maury. Good luck on Cassidy's first sleep-in days. I know that feeling.
Me too.
She didn't want to get in the tank, but she knew she had to get in the tank.
Yeah.
If you didn't, I would have sat on you. So
There's like 3 people watching her get undressed and get in.
All right.
Okay,
Well, up next we got Caitlin who's playing Naela. Caitlin, how's it going?
Yeah, hello. I am the designated party mom.
Party mom.
Dank got his punishment. We're cool until he does something else stupid.
So a few minutes, got it.
I think now just trying to make sure, that we have things set and ready to go, such as the rebreathers that we're going to need for out in the flooded countries, making sure we have like little supplies or whatever. Making sure people sleep and are doing all right with that. And then pretty soon we're gonna have to decide exactly how we want to get to the flooded countries, whether we take the quick route through the waters, possibly by boat or slicers or whatever, or the long way around, which could possibly take several lapses, and we're kind of on a time crunch here, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I think somebody mentioned catching up with the woman you ran into on the docks, the fisher, and seeing if you could use and seeing if you could use her
boat.
Her boat, yeah. Always a possibility.
I mean,
I think I said last time, no, she's out hunting the Loch Ness monster or something, right?
But actually,
something like that, yeah.
Would we still? I have a question, Ramblin.
Yeah. Shoot.
Sorry, I had to find it. Do we still have that small little raft or boat or whatever? Or no?
I do recall you having one.
Because I have it in my inventory. I didn't get rid of it, but
Okay.
I do not think we carried this whole time.
Okay. So you're talking about specifically the one you had at the very beginning of the game, right?
Yeah.
Literally the one she rescued us with, yeah.
Yeah. So
Ooh, I don't think so.
It's hard to say. I lean towards no, only because when you guys first left that area, you didn't take it with you. Like, I feel like you would have had to carry it when you went through that first tunnel, where you guys ran into was it like Shocktail or something?
Yeah, the Shocktails.
The Pikachu thing.
The shocked Pikachu.
Yeah. But there was that whole point where you guys were leading a caravan back through the tunnels towards Otaku, and you were carrying, like, you had loaded up all kinds of equipment at that point, like DDM machines and all kinds of stuff. Now, like, would you have it in your pocket? Probably not. Like, I don't think that's
well, obviously not in the pocket.
Yeah,
but
so
like,
it's like hard to say. It's like,
would we have?
She's a girl. She doesn't have pockets.
I'm just saying, like, it wouldn't be the kind of thing that you probably just like carry around with you everywhere, right? So I suppose it's possible it was with some of the refugees that came with you folks, or maybe you stored it at the inn somewhere. I would allow that to be possible. I feel like you would know, you're from the Umbras, you know how important being able to travel in the water is. You would probably be mindful about that, at least.
Yeah.
So it's an option. Maybe we can leave it up to a roll or something, or whatever you guys think is best to do for that.
I mean, I'll do a roll. I'm cool with that. What roll do we want?
Just do a normal roll. Unless you got a
Alright.
skill that you think might apply to it. I'll let you lawyer it if you got a skill that you think might apply.
I don't know. What the fuck would apply for a bow?
I don't know, like anything that might apply to boating or fishing, I suppose, or maybe even like
Seamanship.
water
Survival?
Yeah, survival could apply to that. I think survival.
Oh, I got that. All right. Cool. I got a couple in survival. Yoink.
Okay. Savvy success. All right. So you've stored it somewhere at the end. Maybe it's even in like your room, put away like up against a wall somewhere. Like if it's like a small raft, like I'm thinking like the length of like a kayak or a canoe. Then yeah, I mean you could have it like put up like that or like in a storage room. Something.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you, Caitlin. Up next, well, I guess last but not least,
He's gonna take it from me.
we've got Zach, who's playing Derrin, who immediately says,
No, you forgot me just fine. Keep going.
what's been going on with you, Derrin?
Things and stuff.
We're
all in danger. We're all in grave danger. I'm about to sleep, so we're about to have some interesting things.
How are you feeling about how you settled things at the bunker? Because you had a bit of a talk with somebody who was like, "Hey, things can go this way at the bunker. Try to avoid that."
I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Right on. Yeah, understandably so. They told you. He told you Dank didn't come back out, right? So
yeah,
you did your thing. Dank came back out. Right on. I think you should.
Is that the end of things? Who knows? Probably not.
Yeah. Right on.
Knowing everything here, probably not.
You mentioned at the end of last session, with the rest coming, that you want that potentially connecting to the dream again was mentioned. And we had a scene at the end of the last session. So here's my question.
We did, yes.
Here's my question to you. Would you be trying to?
I would say yes.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Well, in that case,
Derrin is definitely the kind of person that will just like, if there's a resource, he's going to use it.
Yeah, makes sense.
He's gonna come into seeing Silas there talking to older Derrin and just be like, shit.
My older self is
hi,
working
Mark.
with this man.
Hi, Mark. All right.
I regret nothing.
Well, in that case, got you back on the screen. You guys were at now. I don't think okay. Let me put it this way. I want to give you guys the opportunity, if there's something you're wanting to do before you like take your rest, to do it. Like if there's any RP you guys wanted to have, any interaction amongst yourselves.
Drugs.
Drugs.
No, I'm being legitimate.
There was no hesitation whatsoever.
Yeah.
Naela's gonna snort some crush.
You're just snorting it, huh? You do have some, I think, right?
I sure do.
How much? Do you know? Does it say how much you have?
I got 4 grams of it still. Well, yep, I have that marked.
Okay. All right. So, how much are we snorting, Naela?
How much would you say is a normal dose?
Not an
For you?
I'm not an expert on snorting substances.
I'm not either.
Oh, don't be modest.
What would be a normal, just crotch dose? Not
Yeah, yeah.
Just any
Yeah,
way.
I would think probably about a gram might be normal dosed.
All right, I'll do a half.
Okay. Do you share with anybody else? Because you know these other folks could use this too.
I will if they want some.
Okay. Are you doing it like in front of them?
Yep, because I have no shame.
Okay. All right.
At least
Fair
you're
enough.
honest.
All right. Sure. Well, make a roll.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Cassidy's gonna see this.
What's
hang her
this
head.
roll?
This is to see how hard the drugs hit you.
What do you like?
do you want
Normal,
her to roll?
contested.
I'm gonna say it's not contested. It's a normal roll.
Okay.
I don't know if you have any skills that would apply to this.
What if I have a memory that includes specifically doing drugs?
That's awesome. Well, I mean, the phrasing. That's a really cool idea. If you have a memory, you want to use a memory, and then you can tell us what the flashback is.
I had a memory from previous time. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So memory. Okay, I thought you were gonna make a memory.
No, I legitimately
okay.
started out the game with this memory.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, but does it like give you a bonus like drug use or something?
Yeah. What's the skill on the memory? What's the bonus?
It's +1 to unknown because you don't know what exactly is gonna happen.
Right, but that's a stress test.
Yeah, that's a stress test. This isn't a contested like stress test. But I will say this: if you have a bad reaction, like you start tripping really hard, you might end up making a roll against the unknown, and it would that skill would help you there.
All right.
You can generate like a memory if you want to help you out with this. Get to make you get an auto success. It'd be like basically like a constitution save, I guess.
Roll the die.
It would be
is it a constitution? Would that count?
Yeah, if you have that first skill, yeah.
Hold please, I have 3 pages.
Sure.
Why do you not have it listed under your skills?
Yeah, if it's on one of your memories, you can definitely.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I have a +2 on Constitution.
Okay. All right. Yeah, this would definitely be. Yeah, this is how hard the substance is hitting you, so that would apply here. Savvy success. All right. Up to you how hard it hits you. It doesn't overtake you. It's not too much. You don't like forget where you are, become like lose control of yourself, or like maybe you do hallucinate a little bit, but you know what the hallucination is and what reality is. Like you don't ever like get lost in it.
I kind of, because this is like right before bedtime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slight hallucinations.
All right.
Just kind of feeling the skin and it's like super soft, and then she'll go around and just start like gently poking people.
All right.
Cassidy's just hanging her head. She's gonna pat the twinsies on their head before heading to her room.
Are you sure you don't want no crush? It's good
No.
shit, man.
Now,
Yeah. The other feeling.
I have a hard enough time as it is.
The other feeling you get with these effects is, of course, it's easier to breathe. The circulation in your muscles improves. Yeah, I mean, it just makes you feel a bit healthier dealing with the high gravity down here.
Makes me feel awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely make it easier to sleep too. All right. Is anybody else wanting to partake?
If it's offered, Enigma would probably say yes.
It will absolutely be offered.
And probably nudges Amgene like, hey, you might need some of this too.
Yep, I'm gonna join in.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 folks there.
Sadly, I probably need it as well.
4.
You don't have to snort it.
No, I would like some tea as well. I would like some tea again.
All right. I got you.
So that's 4 folks, right? We have 3.5 grams left, if I recall.
Yes.
How much are we using? We're giving them half a gram each, like you did, or like what?
Woof, no. I would like less than that, please.
You want
Well,
like
if
a
you're
quarter?
making tea, it's going to get diluted.
Yeah.
You'd probably need that at least that much anyways to make tea.
Well, no, but you can make more tea with that, so it's like you can do multiple people. And no, you would still get the same dosage if you're using that.
It might hit you differently, right? Like, it might.
Oh, yeah.
It might take longer to go through your system. It might not hit you as hard. Is like.
Yeah, because it's not going into their bloodstream. They're digesting it.
Yeah, I mean, if you snort something, it's going straight to your brain. Like.
Yep. Straight in the bloodstream.
Up to you guys. So you guys can do what you want. Sounds like Derrin wants to do a little bit less. Do you know how much? Like half that?
You want like a quarter?
Yeah. Okay. Everybody else?
Enigma's probably just going to take whatever's given. Probably same with Amgene.
Okay. All right.
Same.
Okay. So everyone else, you're going to make the same kind of roll. Derrin, you get a +1 for free because you're not doing as much.
Shit. How much are we using in total?
So
if you're giving them a half gram, it'd be
1.5.
1.75.
Yeah, 1.75 with Derrin included. Yeah.
All right, guys, we need more drugs.
I'm going to write a memory. I don't have it written yet. +2.
Okay.
This is something Enigma's definitely dealt with before. Amgene's going to benefit from that effect.
Fair enough.
For once.
Yeah. Fair enough. Auto success. Do you know what the memory is?
Not in specifics, but I feel like it's probably the first time that Enigma tried Kraj, which probably was interesting for them.
Yeah. Fair enough. So up to you how it hits you. If you want, if you're just kind of like fine and it just like settles your nerves, makes you feel a little bit easier to breathe, that kind of thing, that's fine. If you want to have some faint hallucinations, that's fine. You definitely don't like lose control or anything.
I kind of want to know if any of us have wild ass dreams like Derrin.
Well,
yeah, we'll get to that.
That's a part of the reason why I took these drugs, because I wanted to know what you would come up with.
I mean...
wow, giving more work to the DM. How dare.
Yes!
I mean, in fairness, honestly, between the two of them, the difference is probably more stark with Amgene, who just like full body relaxes and is just like, I feel so good right now.
Yeah, there's a moment where, like, just for like a split second, where you can like, feel all the tension leaving your muscles, like all the blood flowing in a lot better than it was a few moments ago. Like you can breathe a lot deeper. You can feel the oxygen like turning your blood red. Like you can just feel it like flow, everything flowing through you a bit better. And there's like a moment where just for like a split second, that you're convinced that the pores on your hand are speaking, like just for a second, and then you're like, oh yeah, that's my hand. Like pores don't do that. That doesn't make any sense. Huh? That was kind of funny, but you're fine.
Oh, I'll make sure Ernest has some if he wants some.
Yeah, I think Ernest will take some too.
In the tea.
In the tea, but I think he wouldn't ask for you to lower the dose. I think he would take the regular dose, like whatever you took. If
A half.
yeah. Here I'll roll for old.
Oh my god.
Roll Ernest. Well, let's
Roll for old Ernest.
see how well his mind is right now.
I'm
First,
stressed by this.
not great.
No! Fix it!
Fix
I'm
it.
Are you who's spending? Are you spending an
influence.
influence?
Fix that.
All right. So you can spend your influence point.
Hello?
It's still a fail. It's the exact same roll.
Rigged.
No, one more again. One more
Okay.
again.
All right, you're gonna spend
again.
one. All right. There's a 4 in there. I see it. Okay. All right.
There we
Okay.
go.
I'm cool with that.
It's a little bit better. Yeah.
But how
okay.
much do you do, Ernest? You need to just make Ernest a sheet.
Yeah. I mean, I probably should.
We love Ernest.
I've got some skills written down for him.
Awesome.
But yeah, I mean, I might as well just make him a sheet.
I'm sorry I make you use him a lot.
No, it's fine. I like you.
No, you're not.
Okay, so
You're right.
his roll against the stuff.
Oh my god, please. Scared right now. No! Fix that!
Oh, I gave him a +1 too. Like I don't know.
He tripping hard.
Are you spending another influence point, Naela?
Yeah, I am.
All right.
He treepy.
All right.
There we go.
Okay, so here's what happens.
Ooh.
He's fine. He doesn't lose control, but like as opposed to like there's just like a split second where he hallucinates, okay? And as opposed to like with what was it, Imogene with the pores talking to you, it's he stands up and he like looks at Cassidy, and he goes,
Right.
Narcissa, what are you doing here? And then he like stares into space for a moment. And then he like he squints his eyes and like shakes his head and he goes, sorry, it's hitting a bit harder than I thought. I'm
Oh shit.
I'm gonna
Ooh.
Bruh, indeed.
I'm gonna go
No, we're past that time.
I'm gonna go put myself in the machine, I think.
Who the hell turns to Amgene? Who the fuck?
Cassidy's like
Need
standing in the
anything
doorway,
to
having
drink.
like was like headed to the bedrooms too, and so she's just standing there like, who did he just go?
Does the name mean anything to Dank?
Ooh,
Make him roll. Make him roll.
you can roll. You certainly can roll if you'd like to roll. You could also create a memory.
What would I roll on something like this?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, you'd have to roll a critical success, I think, if you rolled.
That's fair.
To get this.
I can get my thing to load.
I would allow you to create a memory, though, if you wanted to spend the points. And you can come up with a memory. We've seen some of your interaction with her, so.
It's true. What would this stat even be?
Well, it'd probably be any skill that
interaction?
applies to maybe
Remembering things?
Yeah, remembering things, yeah.
Literally just memory.
Yeah.
Memories.
It could be like something like with a psychological focus that you could maybe argue.
Auto hypnosis?
That sounds like it might be a good thing to use. Well, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna look it up.
It's like
Hypnotizing yourself, obviously.
Yeah, digging through your own memories that you don't realize you have or have forgotten.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Is that something
Or like
you can
Mind
also do on
Palace.
other people?
Sorry?
Mind Palace is more involved. Auto hypnosis is like, think of it like watching a movie at 1.5 times speed while not really paying attention to it.
So most of the
Right.
movies I watch got it.
Like, you still remember the important bits, but there's a lot of things that kind of get left behind unless you focus really hard.
Was there a question, Maury, about other people or something? Like, can this be used?
Oh, the auto hypnosis, can that be used on other people?
No, because auto is meaning self in that case.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Otherwise,
like,
it'd be really, really OP.
if you're in a situation where you were trying to hypnotize somebody for some reason, I might let you argue that, well, I know how to do auto hypnosis, so can I apply this skill to like trying to actually hypnotize this person? I might be like,
Yeah, I mean, if I make a +3 memory for this and I try to use it on somebody else, I'd only give myself a +1.
fair enough.
Yeah, no, I'm totally gonna make a memory for this.
All right. Do you have a memory in mind?
No, but give me a second here.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit the lens flare. I've hit it twice already when I shouldn't have. I'm gonna hit it now. It can be anything you want from the B team arc, like any moment that happened.
I think I'm gonna go with the memory of our party entering what's the place's name?
Nineveh?
Yeah, Nineveh, when we all first got into the apartment there. Or no. It's gonna be about when we were pushing the couch back to the apartment.
God damn it.
Sure.
Awesome.
That also means you miss having to probably roll again against another Enigma.
Yeah.
No, because Enigma hasn't showed up then. Wasn't there whenever we got the couch.
Exactly. That's
what I
he's
mean.
saying.
He doesn't have to roll that again.
Oh, yeah.
So you can write the moment out later or now, whenever you want. You can write it out in your memory sheet. You do get like the full, like almost like perspective of that moment. So you remember everyone there, you know their names. Like you get at least like a vague impression of like why you're there, what you're doing, and like your immediate motivations and stuff. It just comes flooding to the surface.
The day was filled with the sound of laughter and determination, a stark contrast to our usual missions. We stood in front of the pristine couch, a symbol of camaraderie and shared experiences. Moving into our new apartment felt like a mission in and of itself.
I mean, yeah.
Talk it out later.
Right on. I like it.
I do need to point out a few things that, because Narcissa and Cassidy have never been in the same.
What the fuck?
What is happening right now?
Oh dear.
You have a voice thing turned on, maybe?
Somebody does.
Who did
I
that?
think it was Zach.
What?
I think
That's
it was.
great.
What?
I think it was Zach.
What happened? What?
Voice box.
Satan took over your mic for a second.
Oh, I did that. No, I don't have anything even installed.
You didn't hear it?
That was like low key terrifying.
I was like, who the fuck?
It was like the movie Little Nicky when he plays Chicago backwards. You know, when he plays the record.
I wasn't even saying anything
I love
either.
that movie.
Maybe it wasn't you. I
It
thought
was either
I thought I saw
Wolfy
your
or
mic.
you, Ramblin.
I heard it and I was
No,
looking
Dank's thing
to see
wasn't going off.
whose mic was lighting up. Maybe it was Dank.
I don't think it was mine. I don't have any voice changers.
But yeah, I don't
It
either.
was funny. It's on the stream. You guys can go back and watch the recording. If you
Yeah.
want.
I have to know.
But I need to point out something that
Yeah.
I've had this planned when I made Narcissa, and we've just never had them side by side, so it just never came up. But since Dank has pulled up a memory, so he has like facial overlay kind of thing going on. Narcissa's undyed hair is the same exact color as Cassidy's. And apart from Narcissa being taller, face and build are the exact same.
Oh, that's nifty.
That's shifty.
At least it's not Swifty.
Gotta
It
get
is.
Swifty.
But Narcissa would also be probably a bit of an older, couple years older look.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay, so let me look at some of these other roles. This is all. We got a little side
I'm
track.
so.
Derrin, you're good. Dank, you're good. You did the memory for the auto success, I guess. Who else took the stuff that I haven't gotten to?
I did auto success. I
Okay.
did memory.
Okay,
Well, the Kraj is a fungal substance, right?
it is.
Yeah, I used my fungal tolerance roll for that.
I don't know if I'm. Oh, we're talking about the fungal crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're all good,
The
actually.
fungi.
I just want to make sure. Okay. So you all take your medicine. I'll go ahead and tell you. I mean, we can set a timer on it if you want, or we can make a note of it. You're all safe from the Kabadoo for a few days. It's not an injection, so it's not going to last as long in your body. The injections last a week. I'm gonna give you 3 days on this dose before you start having symptoms again.
What's mine and Ernest?
3
Because we
lapses.
took more.
Well, technically, you all took the same amount except for Derrin, who took less. So actually, what I should do is say, "Hey, Derrin, you got 1.5 days."
How dare.
I'll make a note of that. And this is before your rest. so there's
There goes your half day.
Womp womp.
Now, if you remember how long it was that you took the last injection, I don't think it was all that long ago. I'll let you stack those. It was within a lapse or 2, maybe 3, that I think, since you guys all injected some stuff.
So
Miss
everyone
Katie?
else has like 10 days.
What was the question, Gerblin?
I was trying to remember because somebody had asked Enigma to pick up some from a vending machine at the tower, but I don't remember who that was.
Had to be one of the guys because Cassidy was attempting to take a nap.
Yeah.
Pick what up
I
at
think
the
it
tower?
was Dank.
Crush.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
almost
sounds
certainly Dank.
Yeah.
If I wasn't there, it would have been either Dank or Derrin.
Yes, I do remember that.
That was not long ago for your characters either, right?
I
Right.
don't remember actually doing that. though,
This
but
morning. It was this morning.
I don't remember.
This morning, but also like 3 months ago.
Yeah. All right. So here's what I'll just do so that it's fixed for now. It doesn't need to be a huge deal. We'll add 7 days for everybody. Sound
10
fair?
days.
10 days for you guys, 8.5 for Derrin.
Dope.
abuse.
You chose this life. I offered more.
Well, you guys all take your medicine. Is there anything else I have more friends because I use drugs. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. The chaos is real. By the way, you can be a part of the chaos if you jump in the free Discord. I don't know. I guess I can link it or something. I don't know. I forget how to do these things. I was going to start doing announcements at the beginning, but
and yet
it's a hard habit to develop. So there's the link for that.
It's a hard knock life.
Yes, I will be doing a retelling of the story in real time in memes.
All right. So do you guys want to try to take your rest? Is there anything else you'd like to do? Now that you've all done the drugs?
Sleep.
Yeah, probably get some rest.
Slap.
All right. So you all go to your respective water tanks. Hop on in, put on your breathing apparatus, and for some of you it's easier than others, I guess, but you all fall asleep fine. The Kraj helps with that.
Does Enigma and Amjin get separate rooms, or do they try to share a DDM machine? How does this work?
That's a good question, actually.
Is it possible to share?
I mean,
yeah,
y'all some short stacks you could just squeeze in there like some sardines.
You're asking to get stabbed in your sleep.
I think it's it's possible to share. Sure, there'd probably be more than one like breathing hose for each tank. It would almost be treated like bed, right? Some beds are designed for like if you got a hotel room, they're gonna have a bed for a couple to sleep in, probably.
You can technically fit 2 people on a twin mattress.
Right? Yeah.
It's hard, but yeah.
That's quitter
Just
talk.
gotta snuggle.
yeah. There you go. All right. So you all
Snuggle with yourself.
You all get some rest. Okay. If you can recover a body step, we'll count this as like an end of scene. You can recover a body step as long as you're not wounded. And you can recover a mind step if anybody's missing a mind step.
I get rid of that stupid negative.
You do. You get rid of that modifier that you have.
Back
you
to
go
okay.
Back, yeah, you go back to
can you?
stable.
You just said I could.
And Derrin.
Yes.
Give me 1 second here. Are you in a room by yourself? Just curious.
That's a good question.
Like
I don't know.
like where you sleep.
I believe so.
Okay. Just curious. All right. So you go to sleep and you find yourself waking up at the same freaking art auction.
You know, I had a feeling.
Yeah. You suddenly you're sitting at a table. I don't know. There's a guy up on stage talking, but it's the same spiel you've seen him go through. Like, it's not even like a different piece right now. It's like the same piece you've seen before. The crowd's just kind of like a sea of people, but sitting at the same table, you do see this guy, this familiar face. And he kind of nods, smiles a bit, reaches out and like grabs his own glass of like champagne or whatever, and takes a sip. And he says, you made it back. That's good.
Yeah, just barely.
He nods, and he says, so things went well at the bunker, I take it.
Oh, I mean, maybe there. Other places have gone a little bit sideways.
He kind of looks off to the right for a second, like he's staring at something distant. And he says, there has been a strange power fluctuation.
Yeah, that had been the explosion.
Explosion. How bad is it?
Oh, just everything.
Everything. All of Nataku?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. The wheel's dead, so, you know.
He kind of furrows his brow and he says, the circle?
Yeah, that one.
That's not good. That didn't happen before.
Nope, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What caused it?
An explosion, I told you.
Well, what caused the explosion?
Oh, Dank.
How?
Laser sword.
He
To a booby-trapped door.
He shakes his head, and he says, that didn't happen last time.
Yeah, I guessed so. Otherwise, he probably would have told me.
What's the plan?
Oh, we're probably going to go to the flooded cities.
The countries.
That one, yes.
Okay. That makes sense. To fix the circle.
Try and find stuff for that, yeah. Hopefully not die. That would be great. Don't suppose you have any advice for there, do you?
He says, I was trying to tell you last time. It was the glasses. It wipes the mind, I think.
Oh, cool. I destroyed them.
He nods. And then, like, he nods, like, first it's, like, good, and then there's, like, a sudden look of concern on his face. And he goes, wait, destroyed them?
Not so much destroyed them as, like, inactivated them.
Okay. 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 Well, there's information on them that you could use. if you're able to get somebody to use them without it completely wiping their mind, somebody who's special, probably.
Special how?
Do you know what a whisperer is yet?
Not that I know of.
Right. The Inky, well, they were looking for these guys in particular. They're old vagabonds. Maybe since the start of the Flicker. They've been around a long time. It's also possible that they find a way to come back even after death.
Oh, so like okay.
They're powerful. I had a working theory that maybe they escape into the dream when they die, but I'm not sure about it yet. They're not all like us.
Not all dreamers. Makes it less likely. Not impossible, though.
Not impossible.
Perhaps they all have dreamer friends.
Yeah, there's this moment where he like makes eye contact with you when you say that. And he makes a face. See if you can read it.
Okay. Well, I have nonverbal, attention to detail, and I think that gets me to 3.
Yeah, okay. All the gifts in the Discord are so good.
Oh, wait, contested?
You can't stop me.
I guess it would be contested, yeah.
Okay. No. Reroll the 1s and the 2.
Okay.
Let me just make sure 100% that okay, good. I do have enough influence points. Just making sure I didn't have like a very low amount.
You only need 1.
Well, yeah, but I want to save.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Much better. Okay.
Nice.
So that brings up to +7. So it's like a 22, right?
Well, let's see. It would be 6 times 22.
22 out of 24 possible. All right.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what he rolls. I don't think he's going to roll that good. No, he doesn't roll that good. Okay. So what he's doing, he kind of like smirks. Like there's a hint of cockiness almost, and like playing dumb. He's taking a different approach to you now. Like he realizes that you've done something different. You might have affected the outcome of something, and he's playing you, or at least he thinks he is. You've caught on to it. But what he's doing is he's trying to get you to come to a conclusion he's already come to on your own. Like,
oh yeah, I already out of character. I had already realized that.
Good. Okay. So yeah, you're just really able to read him really well, and part of it is because you're recognizing like your same kind of mannerisms.
I know my tells.
Yeah. Okay.
Cocky bastard.
A good con man always knows his own tells.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So he says, sorry, what was he smirking at? I had a brain fart.
The idea that perhaps some of the people that were not dreamers had dreamer friends that were whispers.
Right. So he says, there's a good idea. If only you could pull them in or teach them how. Could be could be useful for where you're going.
It'd certainly be interesting. You wouldn't happen to know a way to do that now, would you?
He tries to and fails to repress a smile again. And he says, it's similar to what Naela taught us with the exercise. It's like a mental state. It's harder to reach for them. For us, comes more naturally when we sleep, but not impossible. And
so it's like lucid dreaming.
He nods. Yeah, he nods. Harder for some people. Takes a lot of practice. But the crucial thing, the one common variable, is the water. Water is very important.
Water, like the water they drink, or the water they're in?
The waters of Nibiru. The water they're in. It's a conduit. The dream lives in it. Even from where
You're starting to sound like those church members I saw.
He shakes his head. This isn't religion. This is science. The water. It's technology. Old, maybe
putting chemicals in the frickin' water.
Maybe robots. Don't know for sure, but the water works as, or something in it. Maybe the water conducts the power. Maybe it's the tiny bits of metal floating around in it. Don't know for sure, but it works as a way to store data.
It's the microplastics.
Yes. He's like, think of the waters as big computers, or parts of them. That's essentially the concept. The local ones around Nitaku, I'm able to access them from here. But the country
here is in a place rather than now.
Technically, it is a place. I traveled here from Asher, but we're in a different place now. There's a lens flare effect. We get our trademark lens flare, right? And we cut back to your room at the end, Derrin, and your tank is empty. And your hose is just like
I kind of figured
floating there in the water.
I almost like commented at the beginning, like, oh, so nobody's gonna notice my tank is empty.
Exactly.
I knew it.
And he says, Vegas. It's not that we can't go back.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah.
What about all of the other people then?
The other ones there?
Mm-hmm.
Some of them, you saw what happened to them. They woke up with you. Most.
And the rest?
Some of them weren't. Most of the people in Vegas, they weren't real. well, not like we are. I mean, they were real to us. And he like looks across the room, right? And there's all these people talking.
I'm
the guy,
not following his eyes.
yeah, you see him like look across the room at somebody behind you, and you're like, I'm not looking. Yeah. And then he has this look of like powerful sadness kind of like wash over him. And he just goes silent for a moment, and like you see his eyes kind of water up a bit. Like he doesn't like cry, but you can see like the accumulation of liquid in his eyes, and his face gets a little bit more flush before he like looks back at you, like forces himself to, and kind of like clears his throat. And he says, but that isn't important. We can make them real if we want to. There's got to be a way. You found one impossible way already. I'm sure you can find another.
I'm sure.
He says, I don't know much about the flooded countries, I must admit. There's nothing there that I would usually consider of value. But there are, I've heard stories of old sealed vaults, old technologies, even other tribes, for lack of a better word, sealed away. Even some in communication with Nataku, some with representation on their wise folk council.
I mean, it sounds like there's something of value there. Knowledge.
I was thinking more along the lines of precious art.
Oh. I'm finding it's less about the art and more about survival at this point.
Good.
Though I'll have plenty of references for the future if things ever settle down.
Yeah, he nods. He says, one thing I have heard from some of the people I traveled here with, the country's has its own local dream. I don't know what it's like, but maybe you can use it. Or maybe it's your way in. I don't know. But if you can teach them all to do it, you can get them all in. It could be useful. It could even be a way out if things go bad.
Right.
Well, it's not incredibly complicated. I mean, put it this way. Bad guys with big weapons chasing you towards the water, jump in the water, you disappear. Bad guys with big weapons can't hurt you with those weapons. I mean, unless they follow you. They could chase you into the dream, I guess, but well, you already know that dying there for us isn't as big of a deal.
Depends if that's the same dream.
I've never heard of one of us not waking up back in the lake if they die in the dream. But I suppose it's possible. There's rumors of all kinds of crazy things happening.
Always the same lake?
Well, the one we went into. Maybe not the same place. Or at least a channel connected to it. Like I said, they're like big computers. It wouldn't be possible for me to, come out of this dream and actually be in Otaku, for example.
Oh, and yet you can be here.
Well, I've got some connections that allowed me to run a signal all the way from Asher. It's weird that it still works, even if Otaku's as bad as you say.
Yeah, shit, it's Weight Watcher.
It might be. Sorry, out of character.
Or at the end of the last episode, he did a flash out of character. He did a flash of him talking to Silas in the dream.
Yeah, and Waywatcher could be associated.
That was Silas.
Yeah, possibly.
We found Waywatcher down in the Sorrows.
But yeah, but it was in where it was outside of one of their bases.
Because it was waiting for the crew of the people who got killed that we sent to go ransack the inky hideout we found.
No, that we ransacked it first.
We told them to ransack it afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it was waiting on whoever originally explored there, which is less likely to be inky, but is not impossible.
Right.
They could have lost control of the automata that was in there. They've lost control of other things before. Looks at Ernest.
Hey!
Anyways, sorry, what was the brain? Weird connection. Yes. Yeah. Have to hope that means that things are going to get better.
So you asked me what a whisperer was. They're like the most powerful vagabonds. I think that's why the Inky hunts us. They're looking for them. What they want to do with them, I don't know. But it can't be good.
I mean, most likely not. I don't know if the Inky's looking for them and hasn't found them. I don't know how in the world I'm going to.
Well, you don't have to track them all down or anything. I'm just saying, if you can find one, the glasses have information on it that would be useful.
I don't suppose you'd tell me what happens if I put them on, would you?
It'd probably kill you.
What about you?
Likely the same.
I more meant, would that kill you as well if it kills me?
Oh. Well, now we're talking about paradoxes, and those make me very uncomfortable. But
I rather enjoy talking about them.
Maybe not. Probably not. I would really hope not, but you know what? It's probably best that you don't try it. So I don't feel like just suddenly non-existing.
Well, if you do, you'll know what happened. Or not, as the case may be.
Funny. But
I mean, something to remember. I do kind of potentially have a lot of control over this particular relationship.
What do you mean?
Well, you want me to do what you want me to do, and I want information. I dare say that if me doing something that might result in a better outcome for both of us wouldn't be obviously a good outcome for both, but I feel like you would be almost more interested in that.
Are you trying to manipulate yourself?
I do it all the time.
Gaslighting yourself.
After all, I'm doing it to me right now, aren't I?
Oh my god.
Suppose that's true. What is it you think I want from you?
That's just it. I don't know, because I don't have the information you have. But I know you want something. And that, as you probably well know, always makes me feel like doing the opposite.
You would want something, wouldn't you?
Well, of course.
Well, to be honest,
Everyone wants something. We both know that.
you've already made different decisions than I expected. My information becomes less correct for you. It would be hard to give you information, but I'll do what I can to help. All I really wanted was to avoid losing more people.
Tell me, do you know a Narcissa?
Yes.
Let me think. Sorry.
Reroll.
You can spend the influence point?
Yep.
All right. The dice.
I can't see. Dang it.
The dice do not like you.
I don't have enough.
He says,
I mean, I'll spend it if you want him to re-roll again.
If you want. I would like it. I just, yeah.
What's it going to be? Are you spending it, Gerbs?
Yep.
All right. Okay.
That's 4/4.
Yeah. He says, Narcissa. I think she was an old inky, like, Nexi. Or Nexi, however you say it.
A what now?
Worked for the Enki. A long time ago, I think. I've seen her pop up in records. It's kind of weird that you mention it, actually. She hasn't been around for a long time. Like 20 lapses-ish before my time. Went dark.
Interesting.
Something went bad.
You mean cycles?
Yes, 20 cycles. Thank you. 20 lapses is only 20
I was about to say
days.
20 days?
Yeah, that's my bad. You're right.
That's a little while.
20 cycles. Thank you.
Okay.
He says, it's funny, like when I discovered some of the information about this person. They had been on a job somewhere redacted, but it seemed like it was important. There was a lot of technology salvage mentioned. but vague about its whereabouts. Apparently it went bad. Like, really bad. And they lost her, or she got away from them somehow. Wouldn't be the first time one of their agents went rogue. Being here in Asher, being here in Asher does give me some opportunity to exploit certain connections to get more information about them. They have a big headquarters here. They started here.
Interesting.
Is there anything else that you would like to know? I'll answer any questions if I can.
Nothing that I really know at this moment.
All right.
Would you mind looking into that particular individual and perhaps the rest of the group that they were with?
I can do that.
Give you a little homework, per se.
Yeah, he nods. I'll see what information I can dig up. Long lost inky agents. Maybe I can find out their fates for you. Maybe some of them are a little less mysterious.
And in return, maybe I'll tell you what the dream looks like there.
Agreed. Maybe we can find something that functions a little bit better than this. Gestures at the...
Possibly.
Yeah. He says, oh, there was one more thing you'll need to know about the flooded countries. And then you wake up in your tank.
Curse you. Curse you.
Keeping with the theme, he doesn't
of being a huge dick.
You did this. Exactly. It's yourself.
I didn't know I was that much of a dick.
Yes, you did. Don't even play.
No, you're right.
I'm so sorry, Zach. I love you, man.
When he wakes up, is the water moving around at the top, or is it still?
You're asking, like, is it moving around like he was dropped in the tank?
Yeah.
No.
Or has been displaced?
It does displace, yes, but like the water ripples slightly, but he doesn't like fall into it from above or anything. Like, it doesn't. None of it splashes out of the tank or anything like that. But it would jostle slightly. But when you wake up, you have the mask on and everything. Like, you don't just like wake up breathing in water or anything.
Well, that's good at least.
So you all wake up from your rest. I'll mark off half a day-ish, I guess, for the symptoms. I mean, we're not really there yet, but in a couple hours we will be probably. What are you guys doing?
Until somebody comes and gets her, Cassidy is snoozing.
I barge into your room.
The thing is down on the floor.
Dank's gonna be
you're down on the floor. I like knock on the fucking glass of your fucking DDR machine.
DDR.
Yes, exactly. Brain.
So they're dancing.
Look, I am having a brain day today. Let's just ignore everything I say and make it the correct thing.
It's all good, man. I prefer DDR, actually, I think.
That probably would startle her awake.
Tap,
Just
tap, tap.
look
Oh
up
wait,
at
no, I'm
him.
not supposed to tap the fishes.
Quick, make a roll to make sure you don't smack your head.
Only is that small, is it?
I'm just fucking with you.
She'd probably like look up at Derrin through the glass. Like what?
Team meeting.
It sounds
Give him a
like
thumbs up.
in the because you're underwater.
Well, considering what
No.
happened last time, and probably
Hearing
hand
underwater
gestures.
is not that bad.
Yes, it is.
Fair enough. You can understand.
It's really not.
She just gives him like a like 5 and then a thumbs up.
I'll give you a thumbs up and head off to the next person.
Half asleep crawls her ass out.
Who do you go to
I'm
next?
gonna be real upset if I don't have my slider buddy with me.
I guess I'll go over to you then.
Talking about the slicer? Is that
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still like
The water thing?
Yeah, he's still cuddling your tank if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Scare him away.
I'll kill you.
So I imagine like here's how I imagine the DDM machines, right? So because the city like basically like floats on the water. So like you walk into a room and there's just like a hole in the floor. Maybe you can cover the hole up or it closes or something. And the hole is like a glass tank that goes down into the lake below, right? So yeah, like you just have this hole in the floor that basically leads straight to the lake, but there's like a glass in between the inside of the container and the lake, and maybe like the water it's filled with comes right from the lake itself. Easier that way. Yeah. So, do you go to wake up Naela next? And
Yes, I do indeed.
Yeah, she's asleep
She
in
isn't already awake.
the tank, and the slicer is just like wrapped. You can see like a jellyfish like thing wrapped around the outside of the tank. It's all like kind of like pressed up against the tank, wrapping itself around as much of it as it can, which is quite a bit, if not all of it.
Tap whatever I can like reach.
Yeah, you can like reach in and like tap the glass, and yeah, it pulses slightly. Naela, you can wake up if you want to.
Yeah. I'm ready.
All right.
Team meeting.
All right, Christ. Is it one of your crazy fucking theatrics or whatever again?
I'd leave the room.
So like we see you like climb out of the tank, like dripping water on the floor. And as soon as you do, like as soon as you get out of the tank, we see like the fleshy mass like let go of the glass and like swim off into the dark somewhere, that little jellyfish like thing. I mean, it's big, but
Thank you, friend.
He's adorable.
Whenever you get to Ernest, he's definitely sleeping naked. So have fun looking at that. Just old man.
It's okay. Nothing I haven't seen at the YMCA.
Right.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he would wake up and be like, "All right, I'll be right there." You want a scene with anyone else?
Who wants to be woken up next?
Get the enigmas.
Cool. Yeah, I'll go into the fucking Gemini tank.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you open the door. Amjean's like sitting on the floor, like leaned up against the wall, just kind of polishing their like knife or whatever.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
I mean,
Yeah.
God damn it.
You walked right into that one.
So much.
We didn't hear the first part, so that's funny.
Oh, fuck you. I can't. I can't. Why? Why would you do this to me?
All right, sorry.
Lord. God. Yeah, no. So they're not. Amjean's not sleeping. Enigma's still sleeping and is mostly naked.
Fun. I look over at Amjean. Did you sleep yet?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Okay, as long as yeah. Anyway, team meeting. Get Enigma.
Alright. Just picks himself off the floor and kind of goes over and like pops the tank open, shakes him.
Wake up, ho!
Pretty much.
Just kidding.
Right on.
I very carefully go into Dank's room.
You knock first.
No,
You don't knock.
I do not knock.
Probably gonna want to like try to dodge.
Fun. I have negative to dodge. Thank you very much.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. Oh no, wait, no, I do.
how? We
I was
just
like,
had
I'm
the-
kidding. Oh no, wait, yeah, I do.
Okay, maybe
I do
I
have a
won't.
negative.
He willingly took it for the fight at the top of the tower. They've
Yeah,
never fixed it.
I don't intend on fixing it ever.
I don't think I want to waste bullets.
Don't waste a
Mm,
bullet.
Okay,
Don't
yeah.
waste
I thought you were
it.
just gonna
Shoot,
yeet something
Derrin.
at me.
Yeah, I did
Normally,
too.
yes, but I'm really good at eating things too, and I don't want to accidentally kill you.
Throw a pillow or
mean-
something at him.
I don't know.
You
Can I
would-
roll?
No, I guess
before he
technically that
walks-
would be arranged.
I
But,
want to
you know.
roll before he walks in to see if I can recognize his footsteps. I guess so I don't accidentally murder him.
You can.
I do like not change like that as I'm going up. I'm literally like going carefully in like at the door. Before that, I'm stomping all around the place like waking people up.
You both can perceive in stealth. You could also do like non-lethal damage, Dank, where like you could be like, oh, I want to like judo chop him on the neck and have him like pass out harmlessly or something. In that case, like even if you like tripled his roll, I might only like take him down like one body step or something.
Yeah, and that would go away by that time. I will go ahead and fucking do the thing with the stuff for the sneaking because I do have +2 to that.
Could it be contested?
Mhm.
Probably should be.
Yeah.
12, 13, 14. Shit, what happens when a contested roll is a match?
It's considered a tie. And basically that means like if it was combat, you would be like locked in melee,
Yeah.
right? So like you would be like grappling each other or whatever. In this case,
I slowly open the door and Dank is just there staring right into my eyes.
What you want?
Oh, hey, team meeting. You know, that's really creepy when you do that, right?
You know, people usually knock first.
No. Walks away.
You're lucky I recognize the tread of your boots.
That's why I wear them.
Fair enough. I'm just gonna follow him now. because like I'm up and I have nothing to do. Let's go bother people.
Right on.
Bother.
So do you all like gather in like the common area downstairs? I mean, so with the
If nobody else is there.
yeah, I think most people aren't really hanging out at the inn right now because
World is falling apart.
yeah, Nataku's basically coming undone. There's less and less oxygen by the minute. It's probably starting to get worse now. Like remember how you guys were having like trouble breathing before? You took the Kraj, it helped a lot better. You're not like in pain or anything, but you can feel the air is a bit thinner. Like it's noticeable now, almost like
Right, it's like we're climbing a mountain.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You feel like you just ate a York peppermint patty.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I'm standing on a mountaintop.
That's bad for your health.
Yeah, it's not like enough to affect you mechanically or anything at the moment, but it's definitely noticeable. And just like
none of us are suffering from hypoxia.
Yeah, when you guys like enter the main common area, there's just nobody's been in this place. If you just left the doors open, there's still probably wide open. I would imagine the lady who runs the place is probably still trying to help out at the circle and is either just like staying there or somewhere close by for the time being. Looking outside, you would probably notice that like some of the other like nearby buildings, even though like the inn is kind of in an area that's almost like scrap town. Like all the buildings have closed off all their openings. Like any windows have either been like closed or like straight up boarded up from the other side with like slabs of metal or something. Like there's no like people are sealing their buildings basically, like to keep air in.
Yeah.
So there's that going on. And if there is anyone walking around outside, there's probably not. But if there was, they'd probably all be wearing like some kind of breathing mask or gas mask or something at this point.
So yeah, I will just I'll wait until everybody gathers basically.
Yeah, you all can gather in the common area.
Cassidy would have a towel wrapped around her hair, still trying to dry it.
I just ate a sandwich on stream, off camera, of course, because I'm a classy person.
I see.
Okay. So Ernest says, well, let's see how Ernest is doing today first. Oh, that's not a correct command. Let's do that correctly.
It's not a correct command.
He's good. All right.
Woo.
So Ernest is like, are we getting ready to head to the countries?
Apparently there's a meeting first. But, and she looks at Ernest, who the hell is Narcissa?
An old Inky asset from about 20 cycles ago.
She's not looking at Derrin like, how do you know?
So is Ernest, actually. He's like kind of giving you the same look.
Honestly, so is Amjane.
Thanks for playing it cool.
Now Narcissa's looking at Amjane like, you know.
Wait,
this?
Narcissa's here.
Cassidy.
No, Narcissa walks in. No.
Start staring at AMG. I know you.
Narcissa walks in, sees the whole thing. No, just your
Leaves.
Nope, walking out. Nope. Fuck you,
nope,
Dank. Fuck you.
I didn't even do nothing, man.
Play dead for a reason.
Anyway.
So everyone's mean mugging Derrin because he knows.
Cassidy's bouncing between Derrin.
And now I know who knows.
Derrin, Amjane, and Ernest, because Ernest still hasn't answered.
Yeah, Ernest says, to be honest, I'm not sure. The name just slipped out like muscle memory or something.
I definitely like look at Dank like, we're gonna have a conversation later.
Ain't even do nothing.
You looked at me funny.
When?
Right then when I mentioned.
No, he said Dank was playing it cool.
Oh, okay. Can I roll to notice instead?
Sure.
Narcissus is going to turn to Amgen and go,
There you
and
go.
what do you know about this mystery name?
Damn it.
Nothing. I'm just trying to figure out how he knows about
Yeah.
old Inky agents.
Yeah, okay. You know that I know something.
I know you know something. It's fine. This is going to become. This is becoming going to become a habit. Yeah. We'll have a team meeting. I'll be like, Dank. And then I'll see you after the meeting. But yes. Oh, I don't know any old Inky actors.
And yet.
Oh, I know. I just don't know.
Ernest says, how can you be sure?
I mean, technically I'm not, because I didn't really see all of the information, but I did read some of it, so I think that I would trust myself.
Okay.
That answers entirely nothing. What does that mean?
The imagery.
I mean, yes, he's correct.
It's my favorite source to cite when anybody asks me to cite sources on a paper.
Your dreams? Nice.
Yeah. Put it right down there with the other ones.
But yeah, you know, dream, all that stuff.
MG just kind of
Anyway.
sighs.
So is that all that dream you had to say about the name?
Yes. I gave myself homework though.
So you don't even know if they're dead or alive?
I mean, no. I don't know a lot of things.
Ernest says to you, Cassidy, what does the name mean to you?
Nothing, but I mean, if you're mistaking me for them, I'd like to find out about them.
Yeah, that does seem like crap. I should have had me look into what you look like. Not you, Narcissa, whoever that is. Man. Anyways, so Naela.
She currently is away.
Oh yes, sad. Well, you know the thing that Naela taught us, the little meditation thing for the gravity.
3D things.
Yeah, so I'm gonna need y'all to do that a lot, because it might be life or death later.
Are we gonna get a little bit more explanation to that, or just that?
Depends. How do you feel about going into the dream?
I've been telling you guys to do this shit all the time.
What do you mean by the dream?
The thing with the me and the stuff?
Wait.
It's a place?
Did you do more crack
Yes?
this morning?
No. Well, last night, but that doesn't matter. I think that I gave myself enough information last time for it to be clear that I'm telling the truth so far. As long as I'm not manipulating me, which I could do and have done.
Ernest says, you think you can bring us in there too?
I said that I could, so probably.
He still looks a little confused, like just by the way you're talking. And he turns to Naela and he says, you did have that weird dream that one time, right?
Which one?
Well, where you first saw these people.
Ah, yes.
Just to be sure, did any of us remember that? I don't know if
Dank
it was
does.
just me and Dank, or if it was specifically just Dank or something. Because I also
Anybody
didn't
who
die.
remembers Vegas remembers the dream.
Naela does, I think.
Yep.
But
So it'd be Naela and me.
Dank and
Derrin.
yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't get a symptom.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess there was that. That's a weird thing. Huh.
That's when you guys first saw the true nature of Silas. Now how the fuck he got in there, I have no goddamn clue.
Probably the same way you did.
I still don't know how I got in there.
Drugs and a lot of relaxation. Most
Yeah,
likely.
probably.
But we're trying to get it down to just the relaxation, so it's not like prohibitively expensive to take you into the dream for a little bit if you might die otherwise.
Well, there are certain meditative techniques that are better for that, I suppose.
Do you know if the Church of the Waters people have any meditative techniques?
Church of the Waters people?
Yeah, the people that were talking about the water.
Are you talking about the Cult of Silence?
Birthers?
Maybe?
Ernest probably says something like, I wouldn't probably be the best one to ask about that. I'm not always in the best state of mind.
I mean, fair.
What kind of role would that be?
Actually, I could probably make that roll because I think I have a thing for that.
I'll definitely
I think
allow
I
you,
do too.
I definitely allow you both to try.
Yeah, because I have the lady's memories still.
Okay. Yeah, that would help, certainly. Also,
yeah, we should probably return those before too long. You only have so many sessions.
Yeah, Umbraic history and religion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have history.
Yeah. Those would definitely apply. So you can both roll on that if you want.
Okay. Let's see. Trying to see if there's anything else that would do that. People watching?
People watching, like the idea.
Like
that
I was, yeah, like I was paying, not really paying attention to them earlier, but as we were going by, I was listening in on conversations.
If you're talking about the recent ones, that is the Church of the Holy Womb, which is technically.
Was that the womb?
Yeah. Well, the folks who have been helping out the people that have been wrecked.
Okay, so
by
that's
explosion.
actually who I was talking about.
There's a difference.
I don't know where I got waters.
Well, there is a water one.
There he is? Okay.
The Cult of Silence, and they have been mentioned before.
But we haven't actually come into contact with them.
Oh, I've
No.
already said that I was a part of that.
Yeah, you have. And
Oh.
that kid came up to Naela that one time and was talking about them, the refugee that you guys were with right before you came to the taco. And the lady that you have the memories from talked about them too in one of her memories. She was talking about all the different groups in the area. I think Cult of Silence is one of them that she mentioned when she was talking about the waters and stuff. And basically like how they're all like linked together. So the thing is, you haven't observed like open Cult of Silence stuff since you've been in and talked.
For whatever reason, I thought that was them.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
I will go ahead and do the thing just to see if I remember anything from the lady's memories.
Sure. Success. Naela?
Yes.
Does she get a bonus for being a part of it?
Yes, I'll give you a +1.
Cool.
Where's my thing? Sorry, my computer's being weird.
Ooh.
Oof.
Somebody.
All
I
threes and a
refuse.
1.
Yeah.
I refuse that.
Are you gonna spend an influence point?
Sure.
Do it.
Oh my lord.
I'm doing this with my own religion.
That is a critical failure.
There I am in the corner. Here I am losing my religion.
I'm suffering.
What?
Yeah.
There we go.
What? Okay. So you had to spend 2 influence points, but you do get the
I sure did.
critical success. So
can I put this as religion?
it would be any of the skills you used for that, it would apply to.
Well, I did history of the Umbra, and I already have +3 in that.
Yeah, it would have to go towards that, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what I said before.
It couldn't just go to religion.
It could go to a different skill that you didn't use for it. No. Well, okay. So here's the thing. You said you used you said you used history of the Umbra or something like that? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
But religion would have also applied to this role, so really you should have used both. So yes, I'll allow you to put it in religion. But the max you could get was 3 though, right? A +3 on the roll, so that's technically you used both skills. You get what I'm saying? Yes. So the answer is yes. You can add that critical success +1 to your religion. Okay. So we have a success. We have a critical.
Because I don't have.
Critical success.
I'll fix it.
Now you can add a memory for this. You can do that if you have something in mind, centering around the Cult of Silence. You can add that to your memories. However, let me see the information I'm going to give to you guys here. So, the Cult of Silence pretty much holds like what the book says is a complete reign over Umbra, over the Umbra region of Nibiru. It's starting to see a revival in the Penumbra. So a lot of their belief centers around Kabadu, and some of the Kamu culture beliefs come from them. They don't think technological marvels of the world above are made to stand under the weight of Kabadu. The people of the Umbra learned quickly to commune with Nibiru's fauna to help their efforts. So the cult got their beginnings and that sort of thing in the Umbra. The kids learned from a young age to relate to Ayalus, which are the leaper things, I think. Often riding along the way of lanterns as a rite of passage. Old people tell stories of the Leviathan, the mythic beast that protects the flooded countries, teaching children to care for nature. This is where all of the Kamu culture of like being a part of the nature of the deep, dark part of the world comes from.
We're walking children in nature.
Yeah. Old people tell stories. I already went through that. Slicers drive fishing boats along the Umbraic waterways. Explorers travel with a host of pulse wings to track down different kinds of fungi when delving into the darkness. The communion, this bond with nature by the Cult of Silence is called, is referred to as the Silent Communion. That's what they call it. The communion perfectly reflects the ideas of Siknet Napisti is the word. I will copy. I don't know how to pronounce it. I will copy it and paste it for you. I think this is something I've mentioned before. But let me copy it. There it is. I'll put it in Roll20. That's that. Local folklore usually entices explorers to seek for answers and signs related to the problem of the original sin. The original sin being the thing that stopped humanity from being able to feed off electricity like all other animals do, right? So like this is idea that humans did something wrong in the distant past, and because of that, they can't feed off electricity like every other creature can. It's like a punishment. Let's see here. Lost in the dark corners of the world. Ascetism is that how it's pronounced?
Ascetism.
Yeah.
Ascetism is valued deeply, as is the pursuit of calm and stillness. All these practices that bolster survival. Water worshippers. Let's see here. Antuman religions have embraced and integrated some of the tenets of the Cults of Silence, with plenty of parallels being drawn between the shepherd and the Leviathan. So basically, they swap them out. To them, the god is like the shepherd. To the Cults of Silence, the god is like the Leviathan that protects the waters. Different things, but some similar concepts, right? The most recent pilgrimage, which started for the first time in Otaku, counts more animals than machines among its numbers. More obscure local traditions, such as the water worship, tend to have quite a bit of crossover when it comes to the idea of water as the enabler of life in the station. So they literally believe that water is like divine. Now, granted, like a lot of that comes from the fact that water has been dripping down on them from the world above for generations, and this water literally powers their vaults. It gives them the power, but they also focus on this this communion with nature, which doesn't require power in some cases. Now they'll use batteries to like lead the slicers or whatever, but it's sort of a focus on the nature aspect. Let's see here. Water worship is said to have surfaced in the town of Ebdulin, where people's lapses tended to be shorter with longer periods of sleep, aided always by DDMs. Several cycles after the foundation of the town, people started to share strange dreams of an otherworldly, light-drenched expanse with light blue ceilings that stretched out as far as the eye could see. Sleepers proceeded to paint their visions along the walls of their town, creating a tradition that sought to use water as a conduit into the wonderful world they saw in their visions. So, especially you at the Critical Success would know that there has been mention in the Cult of Silence about using the water to enter the dream. And in this dream, they even called it that. There is another world that's like got the world you saw. Like the world you saw when you went to Vegas and played cards with these folks. And up to you whether or not you see it as like a paradise, but that's sort of the way they saw it because it was so different from Nibiru. And that's basically the gist of it. So I'll let you decide, Derrin, how much of that you know with a success, but I wanted to give
some.
I wanted to give as much information on that as I could.
Yeah, agreed.
We can use the water to get to where you want to go.
Yeah, that's what I was
Your
saying.
quote unquote dream world.
Yeah. Good. So, I guess we'll do that eventually. Just gotta find out how.
Well,
Is there... What role would it be to try to think back on that lapse on what I possibly did before getting into my machine and waking up in Vegas? Like if I did any special meditations that I didn't realize I was doing that sent me somewhere else, if that makes sense. Kind of
extra drugs.
retracing my steps.
I don't. It hasn't really been that long, so I don't think you need to make a roll. Just remember what you did. I mean, you have gotten pretty freaking high since then, but I'm gonna be generous and say you don't need to make a roll to remember. Essentially, you probably didn't do any like special meditations per se, but you did the meditations like really well. That lapse, and yeah, the drugs definitely probably helped. Like you were very like zen, or just
I was
like
fucking gone. I was toasted.
or just
Forked.
like you had lulled your mind into a relaxed enough state that you could you did it by accident. Like you probably didn't even mean to do it. And that can happen. It's pretty rare. But it can happen. Yeah, I would. That's my answer for you. Like it's nothing like super special that you did or anything. It's just it was kind of
An
like
accident.
yeah, like all the right things sort of just lined up that day, and you just sort of did it by accident. Yeah.
I mean, like, the meditation has to be excellent. I did a lot of crash beforehand, so I was super calm and relaxed. And I did it by accident. So whenever we decide to do this, we might want to take the proper steps into account.
Well, yeah. It's usually a good idea.
The next question we have is, how exactly do we want to get into the flooded countries?
We should probably prioritize speed.
Well,
Do we have to? I'd like to prioritize living.
if you want to prioritize living, then we're going to have to prioritize speed, because by the time we get back, it's very possible that a riot would have already been started.
I mean, maybe.
Not to mention we don't, well, Naela might, but we don't know if by us knocking out the power to Nataku, if we've knocked out the power to the flooded countries.
Yeah, but that's not going to change anything anytime soon.
No air.
That's what the
Well, but there's
breathing
not as
mask
many.
is for.
Well, there's also not as many people like there to breathe the air, so probably no one. Well,
You guys
some people,
have
not
to
a
be
whole lot.
careful. Because the deeper we go, the more dangerous it's going to get, and the more likely you are to suffocate. Just pointing that out there.
Right.
So, who's ready?
I'm ready.
The hair's not even dry. I might as well go swimming now.
Oh no, don't get in the water. Not unless you're in a boat. Unless you want to be a mermaid. Ugly bastards.
Yeah, Enigma snorts and just goes, yeah, I'll second that.
Yeah. Naela's gonna go find the raft or whatever and grab it.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably not like incredibly heavy. I mean, it's meant to be light to float on top of water, right? So it might be big, but not like incredibly heavy. So you might be able to like carry it yourself with some difficulty, or like have somebody else help you. But you all could definitely carry the raft right down to the docks and just like take off from there if you wanted to.
Sounds like a plan.
Dank, help me with this. Thanks,
I
my
got
guy.
Cassidy's
and-
gonna let Harvey know what's going on before she leaves.
Okay.
Well, we're not going to bring Harvey.
I don't think he's water resistant.
Too many machines.
She's already bringing Waywatcher.
Yeah, but that's a given. We have to bring Waywatcher.
Yeah.
For reasons.
If we don't bring Waywatcher, we get found and killed.
Harvey's probably like, yeah, no problem. I'll just keep an eye on the garden here and make sure it's tended to. You know, when everybody
They brought him inside.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can let him go outside. Like, you can leave the doors open if you want. But he's probably
She's not
like,
gonna let him go outside.
Harvey doesn't.
He has to tend the garden.
Harvey doesn't need oxygen, and Harvey probably.
And
says,
also, he has eyes now.
He has eyes
and he's
now.
a harvester machine. If somebody tries to mess with him, he can harvest them.
He's probably just says something along the
Get over
lines.
here! I'm going to harvest your kidneys.
Give me that organ.
Probably says something along the lines of like, when things get back to normal, people are gonna need to eat the blue fungus again. So might as well take care of it for when they come back.
Yeah, give us blue fungus.
But without power, is it gonna grow at all?
No, it won't actually.
Harvest what you have.
Gordy, I'm gonna stab you if you don't stop.
You just like, yeah, I mean, he's basically just gonna be like trying to keep it all from dying. Assuming the power comes back soon, or somebody else comes along with a power source, or you can just tell him to stay inside the hotel if you want, like the inn.
You would ask him to.
No, let him do his job.
I don't want him to be kidnapped.
Nobody's going to kidnap him at this time.
I mean,
Power source.
Yeah, he's a power source, and like if things probably gonna get pretty bad here.
Well, guess what? They're probably gonna try to storm the fucking inn anyways and try to get him.
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if, like, honestly, by the time you guys left the inn last time, like when people were on their way out of the inn, I wouldn't be surprised if they were just like grabbing whatever they could take on the way out. So like the main common area might be missing some like dishes and like cups and stuff, so, like stuck cooking utensils. Like some of that stuff might have already been like cleaned out a bit. Like I don't think they went like room to room, but that's
Listen,
yeah.
if they fucking came in there, they get shot. The end.
The end.
But it's entirely possible that there's going to be some looting taking place here, like while you're gone, for sure. Like you might have even seen on the way over here, like one or two scuffles, small scuffles, in the streets.
Anyone we knew?
Probably not. Like mostly just
Is there a lock on the door?
mostly just panicked people. You could lock the door, yeah. Like you could lock it.
But then that'll just make them think there's even more good stuff in here.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
A locked door? Heck yeah, I have to get in there. Haven't you played any RPGs?
I don't know if you have like a key to the main entrance door. Like you definitely have like a way to lock your rooms and get in and out, but I don't know if you'd have a key to like the building's main entrance or anything.
I mean,
Putting Harvey in her room.
Oh my god.
All right, you can do that. Yeah. All right.
It's just a very disappointed Naela of Jesus Christ. We have shit to do.
Yeah.
I haven't stolen him. You can't get angry with me.
Yeah, that's fine. You just put Harvey in your room and be like, "Hey, stay here. We'll be back," or whatever. You can do that.
It's like telling the fucking
Stay away
paraplegic dog
from
to
the
stay.
water.
Fair enough. Yeah, Harvey agrees.
If all those crops are dead, I'm gonna be pissed.
Fuck the crops.
Fuck you, we need to eat.
I mean, that's not the only source of food, but yes, that would be good if they were not dead.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Mori.
All right. So you lock up Harvey safe and sound. You're gonna come back and he's gonna be like floating in the DDDM machine. All right.
Totally destroyed because he's not waterproof.
Yeah.
I'm responsible. I closed it after I got out.
All right, right on. Yeah. So do you guys like head down to the docks and like set up your raft?
Amgene does kind of speak up for a second as they're kind of readying to leave and says, "Would it be beneficial to take an oxygen tank?"
Yes.
Probably.
Bruh, if we do that, we're gonna see.
No, you're not gonna sink. It would be very beneficial to take oxygen tanks. Some of the vaults.
All right, how much does it weigh is my question, because if it's a raft, you might have a problem. If it's like a canoe boat almost, then it can hold it.
I mean, you realize, well, no, never mind.
It was a large enough raft to carry you and all your friends.
Gotcha.
I would think like an O2 tank, not gonna be a problem. Maybe even like several of them, like wouldn't be a problem.
I just wanted to be triple sure.
No worries. I understand. I understand.
Set it on the tank just in the
because I swear to God, if we start to fucking sink, you're all on your own.
Yeah, you guys are out in the middle of the lake, and I'm like, huh, you start sinking. Weird.
Where's the O2 tank, Amgene?
It's back at the bunker. It's hidden pretty well, so if you didn't know it was there, it wouldn't be obvious.
Cool, you want to go grab it?
Started to
Yeah.
leave the
Come on.
facility.
Me and Amjane will go get it.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it was like, I'll go with them.
All right, I like that better.
Boy Watcher, you stay with them. Make sure Dank doesn't get up to trouble. Again.
I will keep sensors detecting the one called Dank.
Be my full name now. Everybody has to refer to me as the one called Dank.
Hey, it's better than Harold's full name.
What's Harold's full name?
He had two Heralds, the end of all things.
That just gave me a stroke.
Yeah, heralded the end of your life.
Dun, dun, dun.
Anyway,
All right, so I carry the raft down to the docks with assistance, I guess.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
And Amjane, Enigma, and Cassidy, I guess, go and get the O2 tank.
All right. That was in the Fishers Market District.
I will be keeping a lookout for anything shiny, though.
Hang on. Let me bring you guys over
Shinny.
to the Nataku screen.
Splitting the party yet again.
Yeah.
Also, a fair warning, I do have to leave soon.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Game.
There we go. That goes up there.
Yeah.
All right. So these folks are going over to the Fishers Market area. Boop. The rest of you guys going down to the docks.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Now, do you guys want to end here, or you want to go a little bit further? Like, I'm not gonna make anything happen to you at the bunker unless you want to do something while you're there. Like, I don't know, reactivate the power or something.
I
So
think
good.
right here because my
Yeah, I
eyes
think
are
it might be a
burning.
good way. I think it might be a good time to end it there.
It does seem
I
like
mean-
it is.
Yes, the thought that I had was just like snagging the tank and then meeting back with everybody and
Yeah.
being a good endpoint as we're like setting sail, so to speak.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're gonna go find the One Piece.
Hell yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you're gonna set sail to find the One Piece. What I'll do, I did get a screen ready for this. So I'll let us leave off on that screen. Let me just bring all y'all over here. And I even got a raft already ready. I actually had 2 of them, but I just in case you got one somewhere else or something. But that isn't happening. So let me do this. Bring all
Now
you.
we don't owe anybody.
It's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
but now we have less room.
Also
It'll
Stop.
be fine.
Deal with it.
I am every day.
Well, half the team is small enough to fit in the other half's laps.
Yeah, Naela's small
You're gonna
lady.
get stabbed.
okay.
I'm just gonna
Yes.
laugh.
I still have my spear. I have a lot of shit, guys.
Okay.
Hey, you told us to keep track. I've been keeping track.
Good. Good.
I don't have a whole lot. Besides my devilish good looks.
Woo!
All I can imagine while in the bunker
Thank you,
is
Bender.
like Amgene and Enigma having to herd Cassidy because Cassidy sees like some stray piece of text and she didn't get to check out the bunker earlier, and them having to be like, no, this way.
So
I'm
we see the group of you like getting the raft together at the dock. The other three show up with a tank, hop on, and we see you guys all push off into the dark waters of Nataku. There are still like some lanterns dotting the surface of the water because most of the ones that were set out were powered by batteries, but that's like all the light there is out here. So there's no light coming from the city really anymore. So we get this shot of you all setting off in your raft, making your way past the closest lanterns to the city, in the dark waters of Nataku, off towards the flooded countries. And we'll pick up next time, see how that goes.
Badly, I assume.
It's gonna be great.
We're all gonna die.
I had this
We're
little
gonna
map made for you
drown.
guys on Mid-Journey. Turned out kind of cool. I liked the eclipse thing in the background, even though technically you wouldn't be able to see that anymore because the power's out.
Right.
I still liked it. All right. So good stuff today, guys. Remember to take your influence point, your memory point for surviving the session. You guys all did a great job.
I remember nothing
today. And thanks for playing and hanging out. Fun time as always. And thank you guys for watching. So this is where I'm supposed to do the shout outs. So I'm also supposed to do it at the beginning. So I'll go ahead and do that. Again, you guys can jump in on the Discord for free. The links are down in the description below to everything I'm about to talk about here if you're watching on YouTube. For anyone who's watching on Twitch, I'll post it in the Twitch chat. The Discord's free. You can jump in there. You can see the chaos memes, which there was tons of funny chaos memes tonight. Good job, folks, on that.
Tell the entire story via me.
Yeah, that's basically what happens. You get the whole show synopsis in meme form.
The whole shebang.
Yeah.
I try.
Let's see here. You can also head over to buymeacoffee.com/brokendank and give Dank the murder hobo some nos so that he can kill all the things.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you got to have him fueled up for that. You can also head over to tiktok.com/@ayatakuhime. Check out some art, some of the art we have used on the show in the past for like Cassidy has been from that artist there. You can check that out and get all the things. And you can head over to twitter.com/sketching space for even more artsy goodness. Right there. What's going on with is there anything good on Twitter lately, Gerblin, or is it just me and there's not?
I have not actually been on the Twitter or X or whatever the hell it's called now in a hot minute, to be honest. It kind of started to burn all the shit and I went,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ignore this for a little bit.
I feel that. But if you're on Twitter, I mean, I still get on there and I'll like shout out shows when we go live and stuff. When videos go up. That's about it. But
yeah,
you can still go over there and check out that stuff. Give Gerblin a follow. Put some likes on the cool art pieces and all that stuff. And you can find me around the internet. I mean, I'll go ahead and put my link tree here, but if you're watching this, you already know. Also, my link tree is not on the broken announcements for some reason. Weird.
Do you also have a link for the current art for Cassidy?
Ace of Wands.
I do have a link for Ace of Wands. Let me grab
Excellent.
it.
That way we can get them that shout out too.
Yes.
Their art's dope.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ace of Wands.
I am blind. Here you go. Here's the Instagram, TikTok, and coffee.com links for Ace of
Oh no,
Wands
he's
designs. Check them out.
That's why we wear glasses.
And Molly, you know what? You'll just don't worry about my links. You'll see me around. I'll be back sometime eventually. That's all I got. I think maybe I'll get better at this next time when we haven't had like 3 weeks off.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's not all your fault. Last week was my bad. But
These things happen.
Yeah, they do.
All Naela's fault.
Real life is a thing sometimes.
Mhm.
So thanks for playing, guys. You guys have been awesome.
Too bad we all can't just escape into the dream.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Everybody have a great week. We'll be back next week with more Broken. I think this week we've got Unknown New Orleans on Friday, maybe. And Forest of Flesh will be back on Monday, and we'll have some more Broken Wednesday next week. Everybody have a fantastic night and great week. Love you guys. Bye, folks.
Love you. Bye.
And remember, I forgot.
Of course you did.
Nice.
Ooh.